I, Dr. Krishna Das, on behalf of myself, Department of Chemistry and FAKIR University, welcome all of you to this 2nd International Conference on Recent Trends on Prospective Application of Advanced Materials, rtpaam 2025, during 25th and 26th April 2025. Now, I would like to welcome our guests, esteemed Vice Chancellor of FAKIR University, and who is also chief partner of this conference, rtpaam 2025, Professor Santosh Kumar Tiwari sir, esteemed Chairman PG Council, who is also the patron of our conference, Professor Bhaskar Mehra sir, today's chief guest, respected Professor Satyavan Jena sir, one of the renowned educationalists of our state, who is also the direct guru of many of us in chemistry fraternity, like me, present over here, Professor Swapandeep Singh Chimini sir, from Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar, Punjab, who is today's guest of honor, who is renowned chemist of our country in the field of biocatalysis, Professor Ranindra Kumar Nayak sir, Director HRDC, who is also today's guest of honor. Here I would like to mention that HRDC is our partner of this international conference. Conference of rtpaam 2025, convener of rtpaam 2025, and head of PG Department of Chemistry, FAKIR University, Professor Santosh Kumar Tiwari sir, and organizing secretary, convener of this conference, Professor Santosh Kumar Tiwari sir, and organizing secretary, Dr. Krishna sir, to form our delegates. May I further request our esteemed guests to water the plant to begin with this student. As we are going to play our university anthem, to pay respect to great writer, poet, philosopher, and social reformer, Vyasaguru Fathiwan Senapati, after whose name this university is named.
Imati akharamruta pani pavana sasada pavitra imati rasantara fakira mohana amojati bhasa gaurava tangari smrutire viswavidyalaya jnana vijnanaravi bhava gaiga pakarisa imati akharamruta pani pavana sasada pavitra जय जत्रा तार सरिब नाही त पथा जिते हेले खण्डकित काळर अमृत सीमारे खाडे बाटे बसे ज्ञानामृत बाटे बसे ज्ञानामृत धन्य व्यास विहार धन्य ज्ञान मंदिर मुक्त कंठियास गौरवानंदे मुक्त कंठियास गौरवानंदे करी बहि जय जय करी बहि जय जय करी बहि जय जय
Kumar Jyoti sir, who is over on the line, convener of this conference, Professor Santosh Kumar Tiwari sir, and organizing secretary, Dr. Krishna sir, invited speaker, keynote speakers, senior faculty members, my colleagues, media persons, staff members, and my dear student friends. You are present over here. Once again, it's given me an immense pleasure on my behalf and on behalf of organizing committee to welcome you to this 2 days third international conference on rtpaam 2025 covered 2 days at our very beautiful greenery campus of FAKIR University, Balasore. We hope this day of all the delegates participants in this conference will be one of the memorable experience, and the conference will provide an excellent platform for high level of academic deliberation. We once again welcome you all to this wonderful scientific gathering, and we are sure that these 2 days scientific exchange of ideas and experiences will make this conference a successful, enjoyable, and memorable one to all of you. Now, I would like to request our organizing secretary of this conference, Dr. Tilothan Swainsa, to address this gathering about this conference. Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Krishna sir. Good morning, all. Esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi sir, respected Chairman, Postgraduate Council, Professor Bhaskar Vyas sir, Professor Satnamdeep Singh Trivedi sir, Professor Dr. Jana sir, Professor Ravindra Kumar Naik, Sir Director HRTC, Professor Pankaj Kumar Parekh sir, and invited Professor within the online mode. Esteemed delegates, distinguished speakers, and honored guests, as the organizing secretary, it is my honor to welcome you all the BT Department of Chemistry, FAKIR University for this international conference. Today's world, economy, and life is totally based on the development of advanced materials. Due to rapid population growth and everyone fight for resource, which makes this everything in the university unstable. Our department actively engaged in the development of advanced material for removal of fluoride from the groundwater. 70% of the groundwater is polluted in our India by various sources. I hope we will be able to remove this fluoride from this water in near future. I am confident that this gathering will be valuable opportunity for knowledge sharing and collaboration. And I extend my sincere gratitude to everyone involved in making this event exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request our convener of this meeting, PG Department of Chemistry, Professor Pankaj Kumar Parekh sir, to deliver his welcome.
A very good morning to one and all over here. It's my great pleasure to extend warm welcome to you all. Hard International Conference on recent trend and prospective application of advanced materials rtpaam 2025. On behalf of organizing committee and on my behalf, I warmly welcome one of these 2 days conference brings together distinguished minds from across the globe to share knowledge, foster collaboration, inspire innovation. Most esteemed Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi, Chief Patron and Vice Chancellor of FAKIR University, our esteemed Chief Guest, Professor Satyavandana, former Professor of University Bhubaneswar. We are privileged to have with us respected Professor Swapndeep Singh Chimni, Professor Guru Nanak University, India, who joined us as a guest of honor on today's inaugural session and also keynote speaker for this conference. Respected Chairman, PG Council and Patron of this conference, Professor Bhaskar Vyas, respected Professor Ravindra Kumar Naik, Director of HRTC, FAKIR University. We are delighted to welcome Professor Kaustubh Mohanty, of course, he will be joining later because of his health issue in virtual mode. Professor IIT Guwahati, also was one of the guests of honor and keynote speaker, who will be joining later. Respected Tilothan Swain, my colleague, organizing secretary for this conference. Of the dais, we are honored to have the presence of several esteemed resource persons. Professor Nigamananda Das, former Professor of Utkal University and my mentor. Professor Sushant Kumar Badmali, Professor of Utkal University. Professor Harikrishna Sahu, NIT Rourkela, Professor Subhendu Kumar Panda, CSR Secretary Tamil Nadu, Dr. Vikas Kumar Jena, Senior Principal Scientist CSR IMIT as my friend, Professor Pramod Kumar Satpathy, Professor MSc University, Dr. Unnendu Padi, Revenue University will be joining later. Joining us virtually from overseas as a distinguished international scholar and scientist, Professor Satoru Yoshimura, Akita University, Japan, Professor Gerard Eddy, Pannam, Madhya University, Australia, Professor Jyoti Rajesh Kumar, Senior Research Scientist, CSIRO already has joined in virtual mode. Dr. Ramba Kuchi also joined in virtual mode, scientist from ENS National Institute, USA. Dr. Ivan Melnik, Austrian Institute of Technology, Austria. Dr. K. Kurunian, Urban National Institute, USA. Dr. Avi Kiwa, Urban National Laboratory, USA. We are also pleased to welcome Dr. K. Vera, CNR, Iowa, Italy, who will be joining in physical mode over here. Other speakers from Czech Republic who have also joined in physical mode today. A warm welcome to all the respected delegates, distinguished faculty members, heads and coordinators of 41 universities of different departments, faculty members of our university, researchers, participants, distinguished members, media personnel, staff members, and most importantly, enthusiastic student participants. To bring about this theme of this conference, in 2025, advanced materials are driving innovation across key sectors such as energy, healthcare, electronics, sustainability, smart and programmable materials are enabling adaptive technology in robotic infrastructure. Sustainability, we talk about quantum material opening new frontiers in computing and sensing. Efforts made to a circular economy are advancing through efficient recycling rare earth metals. Energy harvesting material like thermoelectric are converting waste to heat into usable materials and power, while nanomaterial and 3D bioprinting are revolutionizing our medicine and converting waste heat into vegetable power. Additionally, wearable electronics, flexible energy systems are shaping the future of connected sustainable lifestyle. These trends are highlighting immense potential and multidisciplinary impact advanced material in solving real-world challenges. With this short note, I would like to welcome our distinguished delegates, distinguished dignitaries on the dais. It's an honor for me to welcome our Chief Advisor, Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi, Vice Chancellor for the University and Chief Partner of this particular conference. He is one of these visionary academicians, as we understand. He is presently leading two universities, FAKIR University as well as MSc University. With his due guidance, both of the university accredited NAC A. So with big round of applause, I must welcome our two Vice Chancellors to bring about his career and gold medalist and a visionary academic leader, Professor Tripathi serving Vice Chancellor with both the university presently and spent over 37 years in distinguished professor at the university. With 17 PhD scholar, over 20 books and numerous publications to his credit, he continues to inspire his dedication to education and research. Thank you, sir, for being with us to join in this particular occasion. Today with us, we have our chief guest, Professor Satyavanjana. Already, sir has mentioned about his fatherly figure of the chemistry, not only in Odisha as well as in India. A distinguished organic chemistry professor with exceptional academics and professional track record, a gold medalist and university topper throughout his career at Utkal University. He also topped Indian Forest Service examination in 1978. Professor Jana completed postdoctoral research in the University of Leeds and Maxwell Institute of UK, served as academic visitor of prestigious US institutes like MIT, Princeton, Cornell, and Rutgers. Over 40 years of postgraduate teaching, he has guided more than 30 MPhil PhD students, authored numerous books, research publications, and completed 5 mega research projects funded by UGC, DST, and RSC. His core areas of research: synthetic, physical, theoretical, and computational added organic chemistry, a former president of Odisha Chemical Society, and key figure of multiple government academic committee. He also is the part of India's 9th mission of higher education, China. Professor Jena served as a professor in charge of R&D at Utkal University between 2009 and 2014, and continues to contribute field through research and problem solving. In recognition of his lifetime contribution, he received Senior Scientist Award from Odisha Vikar Academy in year 2023. We are truly honored to have you, Professor Jena, being the chief guest for this because most esteemed Professor Swapndeep Singh Chimni sir is a professor of chemistry in Guru Nanak University, Amritsar. He has completed his BSc honors, MSc honors, and PhD chemistry in that particular university. His academic journey began with lectureship with NIT Jalandhar during 1990 to 1992. He has initiated his research in the area of biocatalysis. He later joined in GNDU processing on synthesis and small molecules using biocatalytic and organocatalytic methods. He has over 100 research publications. Several received high recognition, including most cited paper from tetrahedral later, tetrahedral, asymmetric, and over highlighting the Asian Journal of Organic Chemistry, Chemistry Review, Organic and Biomolecular Chemistry. Professor Ching received INSA RSC Biological Excellence Fellowship Award in the year of 1996 to work with Professor Stanley and M. Robert at the University of Liverpool. He had visited position of Hyderabad and Warsaw under the prestigious exchange program. He has delivered over 30 invited talks, keynote address, and chair session in national and international conferences. In recognition of his work, he has received Postal Chemical Research Society Award in the year of 2014 and participated in amateur leadership academics program in 2019, which include visit to the University of Pennsylvania. We are honored to have Professor Chimini sir for guest of honor at keynote speaker for this particular FAKIR 2025. Professor Kostam Mohanty, of course, he is in virtual mode. Just to highlight about his academic career, just to highlight, he is the person of the one of the finest scientists of India, presently serving as a professor in IIT Guwahati with the H-index of 60 and item of 174 and the citation around 11,500 and 200 research publications. He is one of the pioneers in the area of environmental science and chemical engineering. We are honored to have you, sir, to join at this particular platform as the guest of honor and keynote speaker. Then we have with us our patron, respected Chairman of the Council, Professor Bhaskar Behera. With over 2 decades of academic service at FAKIR University, Professor Behera has made significant contributions through research in particular field of zoology. Publishing several scholarly articles, his deep expertise surely brings valuable insight, especially in exploring biomaterial and their application in material science. Thank you, sir, for being with us and for your valuable support and presence in this particular occasion. Professor Anindya Kumar Naik is a distinguished academician and director of HRDC at present of the FAKIR University. With his extensive experience in education, leadership and academic administration, he has played a key role in enhancing faculty development program, academic quality. Professor Naik is actively involved in organizing various conferences, in particular in the domain of botany, who is working on medicinal plants and the area of specialization is taxonomy. Thank you, sir, being with us and joining our graduation. And overseas, Professor Jyoti Rajesh Kumar. He is the only person who has been continuously striving this particular conference from first edition rtpaam to this third edition rtpaam. Without him, it would have not been possible being on the international conference. For his thorough support, just to highlight the best achievement of his career, the 2% scientist since last 5 years, and he has published over 200 research articles. Thank you, sir, for joining with us for this particular occasion. Also to welcome Professor Rambabu, who is a scientist working in the scientific prestigious institutes of and USA, for joining over here today in the virtual mode to deliver the talk in the afternoon. With us, we have Dr. Anavalan Kiba and Dr. Kurunian. Welcome to Dr. Tilachan Swami, my colleague, who is the organizing secretary, is directly associated in the development of heat sensitive building material, has supervised several MPhil and PhD scholars, guiding research of energy conservation, material science, and environmental chemistry. And he has worked to publish reputed journals reflecting his commitment to advancing scientific knowledge and addressing global technology. With this, I just complete my introduction. I hope let's come together and make this conference a grand success by exchanging ideas, building networks, contributing to the advancement of science and society. Thank you once again for one more time.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Chairman PGC and Patron of rtpaam 2025, Professor Bhaskar Behera, sir, to address the audience. Sir.
A very good morning to one and all. Most esteemed Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi, Vice Chancellor of the University, esteemed Professor Satyavan Jaina, retired Professor of Medical University and Chief Guest of this international conference, esteemed Professor Swapnadeep Singh Chimni, Professor Guru Nanak Dev University Amritsar, as our guest of honor, esteemed Director, HRDC FAKIR University, Professor Anindya Kumar Naik, esteemed convener of this national conference and head of the department, PG Department of Chemistry, Professor Pankaj Kumar Pahi, esteemed organizing secretary, Dr. Tilachan Swami, The coordinator of this inaugural session, Dr. Jai Krishna Das, all esteemed dignitaries, invitees, research person, respected teachers of FAKIR University, and my dear students. On behalf of my university and on behalf, I welcome you all to this international conference on recent trends on prospective application of advanced material 2025. It is for your kind information, sir. Our university is small but green and beautiful and rich in biodiversity. Our university is NAC A-grade university and we are within 150 to 200 NIF rank holding university. We are very unique university in several ways that our university has two campuses. Our university is the first university of the state of Odisha adopted NEP 2020. We have 90 affiliated colleges, 2 autonomous colleges, 1 physical education college, and 1 medical college in the jurisdiction of our university. The campus is green and free of diesel and petrol vehicle. The campus has 5 ponds, 2 beetle center, 1 rice research cafeteria, 1 butterfly garden, and many more. I congratulate the team MST that they are going to organize the 3rd international conference by the credit of their department. I wish all success of this conference and hope the outcome of this conference will provide immense knowledge to our students and research scholars. Once again, I welcome you all to this conference. Thank you. Thank you all. Jai Jagannath.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful address. Now I would like to request Professor Ravindra Kumar Nayak, sir, Director HR, to address the meeting.
Vice Chancellor, Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi, esteemed Chief Guest, Professor Satyanandana, from Professor Uttar University, esteemed guest of honor, Professor Satyandeep Singh Chinni, esteemed Chairman PG Council, Professor Bhaskar Degna, esteemed Head of the Department of Chemistry and Convener of the International Conference, Professor Pankaj Kumar Kali, esteemed Organizing Secretary, Theologian Swine, Co-Director Dr. Jai Krishna Das, esteemed Professor Mohanty, who is joining in Bhakshan, distinguished chemists of this participating in this international conference of our country and outside the country, esteemed delegates present before me, and faculty members of our university and dear students. It is a great pleasure on my part to become a partner of this recent trend on prospective applications of advanced materials. And in this context, I want to give emphasis on collaborative research work. By collaborative research work, we can solve many problems in science. And now, it is time that we should have collaboration. This collaborative research work also has a glorious history in my past. I recall here about the renowned scientist of our state, Professor Prankrishna Pandya, who started his career as a physicist and then went to Cambridge University and worked under the guidance of the Nobel laureate in chemistry F.F. Blackman. He started his career on the respiration of apples and he turned into renowned botanist. So, I am a man of botany. So, in the present time, by collaborative research work, we can solve many problems in science. The great challenge not only to the scientists of this present generation, also to the younger generation. Because by knowing it about these advanced materials, mostly whose source is biology, we can invent many medicines which can solve some of the serious diseases. As you know, till now we have not become able to develop proper treatment of these cancers, AIDS, and many diseases. So in this context, more research, mostly these biomaterials, their chemical structures, and their molecular aspects, it will be very useful for the invention of any medicines. So now it is a great challenge for us. This initiative of research by the Department of Chemistry and also by the visionary leadership of our Vice Chancellor will definitely encourage us to go for more collaborative research work. I wish all success to this international conference. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time for felicitation. I sincerely request Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi, sir, who is Vice Chancellor of this university and chief partner of this conference, to felicitate our guests on their time. First, Professor Satyavan. Now I would like to request sir to felicitate Professor Sopandeep Singh Chivni. Now I would like to request PG Council Chairman Bhaskar sir to felicitate felicited by the Bangladesh Secretary Division Science sir to felicitate Bhaskar sir. Now I would like to request our Honorable sir to felicitate Raman sir. Now I would like to request our Vice Chancellor sir to felicitate Pankaj sir. Now I would like to request Bhaskar sir to felicitate Devu. Now I would like to request our Vice Chancellor sir to felicitate Professor Nigamananda Das sir, who is going to be chair a session in this conference. Now I would like to request our Vice Chancellor sir to felicitate Badamani sir, who is going to chair this session. I would like to request our Vice Chancellor to felicitate Professor Satpathy sir, who is going to chair a session later. Further, I would like to request sir to felicitate Dr. Vikas Kumar Jena, who is going to give an invited lecture. Now I would like to request sir to felicitate Professor Harakrishna Sahu sir, who is also going to deliver a invited lecture later on in this conference. Now I would like to request sir to felicitate Professor Prakash Chandra Mishra sir, who is going to chair a session later on. Further, I would like to request sir to felicitate Professor Agarwala sir, who is going to chair a session later. Thank you, sir. Now it's time to release the. Sorry, next time, sorry sir. It's time to felicitate our VC sir. Sorry, extremely sorry. Felicitate by our convener, Professor Pankaj Kumar Tripathi sir. Sorry, extremely sorry.
I'm really happy to be here, and the reason I'm here is because of our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Dr. Santosh Kumar Tripathi, an esteemed friend. So he sent me a message that he's organizing a conference in chemistry, and if I would be part of it. So without thinking, I said yes, I would like to be a part of it, and that's what made me stand before you. Well, I really have, once I'm here, so I've come across a highly committed individuals and great personalities also sitting on the dais, and I've been able to network with them, contact with them, and that's a great thing that I learn about this place. Well, there's a few things which I can talk about. Well, I'll be talking about in my lecture as well. So, what we need to look at in present, because what I see, your university is in the lap of nature. It's around everywhere you find trees, plants, greenery, and this is the best thing. And I was told that this area also receives a very high rainfall, and it's very fertile land as well. So chemistry is we need to use chemistry for sustainability, which is the concept which is being given now. So sustainable chemistry is what we are to look at here. Chemistry is not going to harm the nature, rather it is going to preserve the nature and protect the nature. So that is the direction that we should be looking forward to. And I believe this conference on advanced materials has an objective of bringing us closer to this concept. How we can develop materials which can be used for preservation of environment and nature as part of it. So this is something I think will be a great achievement of this conference. And I was, although I didn't get much time to go through the abstract booklet, but I could see a few of those abstracts which really point toward this. So in the end, I would like to thank the organizers, the convener of the conference, Dr. Pahari, and Dr. Suvain, who's the organizing secretary, for organizing this event. And thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Dr. Moki sir, who is our online, to speak to us about this conference. Sir.
Hello. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. My sincere congratulations to the FAKIR MOHAN University and the respected Vice Chancellor of the University, honorable guests, esteemed speakers, distinguished delegates, and dear participants. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the third International Conference on Recent Trends on Prospective Applications of Advanced Materials 2025, Platform 2025. This conference stands as a dynamic platform to explore and exchange the latest advancements in advanced materials, a field that is not only rapidly evolving but also significantly influencing key sectors like energy, electronics, healthcare, and environmental sustainability and waste-to energy. From nanomaterials and biopolymers to composites, biomaterials, and thin films, the transformative application of these materials, be it in wastewater treatment, fluoride removal, or even antibacterial and anti-cancer innovations, are paving the way for a better, smarter, and more suitable, sustainable future. What makes this conference truly special is its interdisciplinary focus, encouraging collaboration between academia, industry, and research organizations. It is a platform where young minds, seasoned researchers, and index experts converge to address global challenges through innovative material solutions, as well as our beloved Prime Minister's vision of Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, and Swachh Bharat. These three programs are interlinked to the advanced materials processing. Let us take this opportunity not only to gain insights but also to build lasting connections, inspire new ideas, and collectively contribute to the advancement of science and technology in this critical domain. I wish the conference great success and hope it sparks fruitful discussions and collaborations ahead. Thank you, and let us the journey of innovation begins. Congratulations to all of you.
Now I would like to request our chief guest, Professor Satyamanjana sir, to address this August gathering. Sir.
Good morning to all of you. Esteemed Vice Chancellor of the University, Dr. Tripathi, a good friend of mine. So I must use this adjective, a good friend of mine. Dignitaries on the dais, invited speakers, delegates, and my dear student friends, and also the media people who are present here. When I received an information from Pankaj that we are organizing a conference, you are requested to come. Normally, I do not say no because I have some attraction for this district. I belong to this undivided Baleshwar district. This is the first point. My native district is now Bhadrak. I was a student of Bhadrak College in those days. And I still remember in those days, these are all these colleges, Fakir Mohan College, Bhadrak College, MPC College, Barikoda, they are all under Utkal University. And I remember that in my batch, in 73, in humanities category, one of my friends topped the university in IA examination. He is no other than Shyama Acharya. He was a faculty here in political science. He was my batchmate. He topped in humanities stream and I topped in science stream from Bhadrak College. So that was the year in which Revansa didn't get a position. We staggered that because if you look to the positions, top positions, always it was Revansa. So in those days, in the early 70s, Fakir Mohan College, Bhadrak College, and also MPC College, Barikoda. Nigamananda is from MPC College, and my batchmate Baswanta Karo in honors stood second from that college. That is also very good college. So this part of in the morning walk I was talking to Professor Chimney that this part not only the fertile land, but the brain is also fertile. Northern part, I am not saying that the other part is not fertile, but comparatively, if you see, many doctors, engineers, professors, politicians are from this northern part of this, particularly Baleswar, Bhadrak, and Mayurbhanj. I am equally happy that I was a member of the Board of Studies when these two universities, Fakir Mohan University and the North University came up. I still remember I was a member in the Board of Studies and I wrote with my own handwriting the proceedings of the meeting. I still remember that. So that is the second attraction. And the third attraction for this place is the popularly people call in Odia language, Baleswar, this place is famous for Dhana, Mino, Fakir Mohan, or Panna. Panna, Dhana, Mino, Fakir Mohan. Actually, Fakir Mohan Senapati is the person for which we are today speaking Odia language, reading Odia scripts. That Odia Asmita, it is only precisely due to him. And if you read, the students I am talking, if you read the books, Mamo, Lachama, Raishi, all these books, you read carefully, you will find what he has written. So, I like this place, and moreover, Vice Chancellor Professor Tripathi, he was my colleague at Utkal University. In the morning walk, we were staying in the same lane in the Bangalore campus, and we usually meet in the morning walk. Frequently, I stayed 12 years in the campus, so he was staying in the campus. We meet frequently, and then somebody told he is very dynamic. He is a very dynamic person and versatile because he was the association president of the teachers. We had the teachers, Utkal University Teachers Association, UTA. He was for a long time, I think till his retirement, he was president. And then long time he was secretary. And he knew each and every individual, starting from peon to vice chancellor to the chancellor. That is his duty. So in the morning walk today, I was talking to Professor Chimney that when he became, Professor Tripathi became Vice Chancellor, I became personally very happy that he can run the university very well. Because nowadays, it is very difficult on the part of Vice Chancellor to run a university. Today this problem, tomorrow that problem, students' education, employees' education, this strike, that strike. But I think personally, I am very happy that he is the Vice Chancellor of both these universities, Baleswar and Barikoda. And one more thing, I am personally very happy that each department is conducting one national or international conference. It is a must. Whenever we meet, he says, "This is, I have told all departments, you have to conduct one conference. That is a must." So that is a very positive thing. So, so thank you once again for inviting me. And coming to the theme of this conference, I am a sitting son because I am 70 plus, 71 years now. When I graduated in 75, in those days, for students I will tell you, only 3 branches were known: physical, inorganic, organic. No other branch, not even analytical, not even environmental, nothing. And after the Bhopal disaster of December 2nd, 1984, I was a faculty at Revenza. And then after that Bhopal disaster, all this environmental chemistry, environmental science, or everything came. We didn't know environmental chemistry exists, except the water pollution and air pollution, nothing was known. So it became a separate department now. In most of the universities, you have a separate department, and I must thank Prakash who organized that conference. I also came. So new branches are coming, new knowledge is coming. See, I will cite only one example. I am not taking more time. If you go to one molecule, say first molecule, organic molecule is urea. Urea was synthesized in the year 1828. 1828 by Kohler. Kohler synthesis of urea. And the people at that time thought that inorganic molecules will give inorganic molecules only. Organic molecules will give organic molecules only. But inorganic molecules will give organic molecules. It was not known. And first time Kohler 1828, he prepared urea molecule, a small molecule, just by heating ammonium sulfate with potassium cyanide. Intermediate is ammonium cyanide, and ammonium cyanide on heating gives urea. That was the laboratory synthesis of urea in 1828. Application was not known. See, in India, the first urea plant came up in the year 1950-51 by Gujarat Narmada Fertilizer. It came up. See, 1828 a molecule was synthesized, was prepared in the lab, but its application as a fertilizer came up in 1950s in India. And after the Gujarat Narmada Fertilizer plant, you find in each state definitely one urea plant. Talcher urea, Krishnagardini urea, and any state you go, there must be urea plant. Because the green revolution, bumper production of paddy, agricultural crops, it is due to only urea and so many other fertilizers. So this application is very important. A molecule of today, it may have tremendous application after 20 years. See, very sharp place, got Nobel Prize twice. Once for epoxidation reaction, second is click chemistry. He's still alive. One of our students of Revenza is doing postdoc there in institute. He says that Berry is coming, and sometimes I find him on the corridors. See, in our state, with my experience, I will tell you that our students are very bright, very hardworking, but they are very homesick. They will not go out of the state. Even if you pursue them for PhD, they will not go. Sir, we will have PhD within Odisha. Either from Utkal or from Revenza or from some university we will have, and we do not want any exposure. That mindset needs to be changed. See, even when we passed in the early 70s, everybody said that Revenza is our God. Revenza means Revenza. And our teachers also didn't encourage us to go out of the state. So in that context, I will say one anecdote. From Revenza, I went to Utkal University, 85, and Utkal University, I tried to go abroad because many people advise. Professor Nanda was there. He studied both UK and USA. So I applied for a fellowship of Government of India selection. It was 1988. I appeared the interview. Interview was held at Shastri Bhavan. It was a national fellowship. Total in all subjects, it was limited to 50. And in chemistry, three of us got, and I was the first. So that scholarship had the advantage that you can go to any country, any guide, any time, anywhere. That scholarship is stopped after 1990. So, and the first result came to me from home. He is no other than Professor Tripathi, who is sitting here. The first information that I am being selected, and the person who was there in Shastri Bhavan, he was a researcher, and he was the classmate of Professor Tripathi, schoolmate, Bhattara, Vikera. Then later on, he was appointed as registrar IIT Bhubaneswar. So, somewhere or other after the interview, he told this information to Professor Tripathi. So, Professor Tripathi knew the result. Next day, I was just going through his department because one of my classmates, Biranji Misra, was his colleague. So, I had gone to Biranji for some work, and then when he saw me, he said, "Sir, you have been selected in that interview which was held at Shastri Bhavan." How did you know? I had not told it to anybody that I had taken the interview. He said, "Sir, this is authentic, very, very authentic, and my congratulations." So from that day onwards till today, I have very good relation with Professor Tripathi. I am grateful to you, Professor Tripathi, for running this university, two universities of the state, very prominent universities, so well. So once again, I thank all of you for this conference. This conference is on recent trends on the advanced materials. 1 week back, I was a chief guest at GIT University, Rangpur. They also organized a conference almost on similarity. That was smart materials. Smart materials for the future, for sustainable development. That was exactly the topic. And myself, Professor Kodmari, Professor Harikrishna, we are all there. So it is a very good. This title of the conference that we have focused is advanced materials, really good. So I once again thank the department, particularly Professor Pankaj Padi, for selecting such a wonderful topic. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful speech. Now it's high time to hear from our Vice Chancellor, Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi.
Esteemed chief guest in this inaugural ceremony, Professor Satyavandana, your blessings matter because it was my immense pleasure and I was fortunate enough to work with you as a colleague in Utkal University because you are a very straightforward person, always prefer to speak the truth. So, therefore, the bond was better and it was very good a bond. this thing between you. I'm really grateful to you, sir, that you spoke so nice about me. Thank you very much. The guest of honor, Professor Swapndeep Singh Chimney, one of my friends. We both attended the lead training in Tata Institute of Social Science and University of Pennsylvania. Also, Professor Ivan Das is there. So, when it is an opportunity, I thought that why not we invite Professor Chimney? Because I was trying to invite others. Actually, our lead team was mostly constituted by people from chemistry and management. Hardly any other discipline was there, one or two persons were there, but we were 6 each from chemistry and management. Thank you very much that you came. Chairman PG Council, Professor Bhaskar Behra, the coordinator and head of the department, Professor Pankaj Kumar Padi, Director HRDC, Professor Ranindra Kumar Naik, Organizing Secretary Dr. Philip Swain, the coordinator of this particular inaugural session, Dr. Jaykrishna, Professor Anil Kumar Vishwar, Professor Pankaj Kumar Agarwal, Professor Pradmani, Professor Krishna, Professor Vikas, Professor Satpati, Professor Das, Professor Mishra, Professor Bhaskar Chennai and others, the teachers from chemistry and other departments, the delegates, resource persons, student friends. I am very happy that within a very short time, Professor Padi and his team are able to organize this kind of seminar. There are so many learned persons are either joining physically or virtually. I believe that this seminar will definitely find out the way to save energy, environment, and to find out a way for sustainable development of this earth. Sir wrote about Dhanam Tanam Minam Pakirmo. Now we have added 2 nods to it, like Vigyan. Out of all these 5, we try to organ can. So Dhanam Tanam Minam Pakirmo, Vigyan. These 6 go together. And I am very thankful to my teachers as well as the students, the scholars especially, that it is because of their collective efforts. We have a beautiful campus, we have beautiful academic atmosphere, as well as we are having a conflict-free zone, I should say, which usually kills the universities. Many conflicts that they become major and finally the university is gone. That is not here in Pokemon University, nor there also in University. Therefore, we could achieve whatever to be achieved, and we are now at a better place than many other universities. About the topic, actually, I am not the proper person to deliver about it, but as I understand, if outcomes of this seminar shows us the way how to apply the advanced materials to save the environment, to save the energy, and to save this world after all, which is suffering a lot because of misuse of materials, which is an issue. Even overuse of materials is an issue also. Sometimes it is overused, sometimes it is underused, but finally everybody suffers. So, if we talk about misuse of materials and how it can be prevented, and we know use is yet to be learned, how to properly use materials, that is yet to be learned. So, if that is highlighted, it will also be very good outcome of this seminar, as well as I believe that proper use of advanced materials is the call of the day. So, this seminar will highlight on all these issues. I believe everybody attending this seminar will be benefited out of it. And finally, we will come to the conclusion to show the path to others that how better we can use advanced materials for sustainable development. With these words, I again congratulate the organizers, especially Sir Padi and team, that they have organized this seminar well in time, and the discussion will definitely be fruitful enough and beneficial academically and practically for this work. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for a wonderful speech. I am sure we will go miles ahead with your proper guidance. Thank you, sir. Now I will request Mr. Ranjan Kumar Bhed, sir, to give proper thanksgiving.
Good morning, all. Most respected Vice Chancellor Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi, sir, Chief Pattern, Anti-Competitive 25. Respected Chief Guest Professor Satyavan Jena, sir, Professor Sapon Dei Singh Chindi, sir, Chief Guest, Guest of Honor Professor Ranindra Kumar Naik, sir, Patron, Chairman Postal Council Professor Bhaskar Behra, sir, Convener of this Anti-Competitive Conference Professor Pankaj Kumar Padi, sir, Organizing Secretary Philosophy Science, sir, and Professor Rajesh Kumar Jati, who will join online mode. All the respected dignitaries and research persons, dear faculty members from FAKIR University, and all the research scholars and participants, dear students and dear persons. It is my sincere thanks to our respected High Chancellor Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi, sir, who has been the motivational force for us, who is continuously guiding us. Thank you, sir, for your guidance and continuously inspiring us to be better. My sincere thanks to Professor Sapon Singh Chindi, sir, who is from a long way to join with us. Thank you, sir, for present here. And sincere thanks to Professor Satyavan Jena, sir, who has come from Bhubaneswar. In spite of his busy schedule, he has joined with us to motivate us. Thank you, sir, for this presentation. My sincere thanks to Bhaskar Behra, sir, Chairman of the Council, who is always with us, supporting us for organizing these types of conference and seminars. My sincere thanks to Professor Ranindra Kumar Naik, sir, Director SRDC. Thank you, sir, for your support. And my sincere thanks to Professor Rajesh Kumar Jyoti from Australia, who is joined for online mode. And my sincere thanks to the convener and the organizing secretary and all the research persons who have come a long way to join with us and deliver their talks and chairing the sessions. And all the dignitaries and participants without this conference would not be possible. So thank you everyone, and my sincere thank to all the faculty members of FAMU family, staff members, media persons, and dear students to make this conference a success. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir. I would like to request Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi, sir, our Vice Chancellor, to declare the closing of this session.